guys, what's going on? Ooh, I better catch up. Ooh, gotta acclimate to this Harley Davidson. All right, guys, I am on the 2022 Harley Davidson Road Glide ST. Okay, like I always like to do, let me just go ahead and turn this music down. I'm not listening to that. Turn this blinker off. All right, wow, this is a little different. All right, so like I always like to do is I like to point out the negatives first, because who likes negatives, right? I don't. So, okay, negative on this motorcycle. It does not have a hill shifter, which I am 100% used to. So that threw me off. You could change that, obviously. It's a Harley Davidson. There is a bunch of stuff you can change. So everything I'm going to address is basically going to be changeable. I mean, it's not something you can't change. It's a Harley Davidson. All right, so on the ST model, it has this heavy breather down here. And I am, for all of you wondering, I am 6'3" with a 34-inch inseam. I'm about 220 pounds. This breather is directly contacting my shin. That is a negative for sure. But, ooh, I want to get into the good stuff already, because I can feel it. Anyways, and then the other negative would be these bars. These bars are not my particular favorite. Matter of fact, they're really not anybody's particular favorite. The way that they are, it's not very comfortable to me at all. It's kind of, I have a bad neck. Those who watch my channel, you know that I have a herniated disc, or had a herniated disc in my neck, and these bars do not support my neck game, okay? So, I think that's my boy up here. Right there, that's my boy. Okay, negative. The seat. I do not like the seat. I don't like the seat at all. I'm done with this seat. I feel like I'm gonna fly off the back of it. So that's a negative. Change that. All right, other than that, so far so good. That's all the negatives that I'm gonna cover. Let me close this shield down. All right, so let's really get into it. If you're 6'3" and you got a size 13 shoe, you're gonna be hanging off these boards, no doubt. It's not something to be alarmed about. It's not really a big deal to me. Maybe it is to you. Now this has the 117 power plant, which comes in on the CVOs, and obviously this is not the CVO. This has the standard bags and the CVO motor basically, and it doesn't have the Rockford Fosgate upgraded speakers. But man, this engine does have a lot of low end torque. It punches you right in the gut. This is a big plus for the ST. I did a video about performance baggers right before this ride, and I did say this indeed is a performance bagger straight from factory. I don't even know how much is from factory, but yes, performance bagger straight from factory. And it's nice. So far so good. Even though, and I didn't point out, some people think this is a negative, some people do not think is a negative. That is the clutch. It is a cable clutch. I'm used to a cable clutch. Now I do actually prefer a hydraulic clutch. All right, so the lean in, the tip in on this, really good. Harley Davidsons have really good touring chassis, and the one thing that's really nice, oh, here's a bump. There you go. Nice. Okay, so the ST has the taller suspension, and the taller suspension is proving very well, very, very good right now. And these bikes have been ridden. This is like they come in, drop them off, next person ride. Come in, next, drop it off, so on and so forth. So I say that because it's pretty warm outside. It's not ridiculously hot, but the engine is not getting hot, okay? It's not too shabby. Good job. It's got a little bit of Harley shake, which is great. Now it's not completely shaking me to death, which is fine. I like a little bit of shake. Now if I do this, I believe it'll turn that cylinder deactivation off. Boom, right there. So it is no more cylinder deactivation, I believe so. And yeah, that's cool. That's a good little feature. I think that's how it works, if I remember correctly. It's been a while. But the slow speed maneuvering on these bikes has always been really good. I mean, I can one-hand this thing and just go all day. You know, police officers ride the street glides and the electric glides, so on and so forth. And they do a lot of good maneuvering. Let's see if I can get into neutral. A little bit of rev. There you go. Rev it up a little bit, it goes into neutral. All right, so far this bike, I think it's shutting off. I didn't shut off this cylinder deactivation. Okay, so it's really, really smooth, just like the previous Road Glide and the one before that. It's a Harley, man. I mean, it rides different. There's just something different. Oh, I forgot about the negatives. Man, I always gotta say something. I forgot. These grips. To me, it's not too much of a negative. Because I would change them, but a lot of people think that these grips are completely horrible. I mean, yes, they're plain, and they might be better. It would be better if Harley Davidson like offers a textured grip, or perhaps just some sort of something else besides a plain smooth rubber. And I hope this ride isn't just this in-city stuff, man, because I'd really like to lean into it a little bit. But everything on this bike, it just feels really solid, feels really well-rounded. Perhaps Harley Davidson is not the best, but it is the best bike that does everything very, very well. Suspension? Oh yes, that is nice. Way to go, Harley Davidson. So those people who complain about the specials, and I think just the standards as well, the road glides, the street glides, you know, their suspension is really stiff. That's because Harley Davidson was trying to achieve a look, and that look was this low riding cool bagger. That's where the baggers come from, is Harley Davidson. They started it. So with the ST, it's more of a performance oriented, so it has the taller shock. So think of the shock that's on the ones in front of me. Those also have the taller shocks. That would be the Ultra Classics and so on and so forth, and also it would be the Road King Standard, which also has the taller shock on it. Now this taller shock is performing exceptionally well, and I mean it actually performs really well, because I had rode a Road Glide Special. I rode a Road Glide Special at the Lone Star Rally one year, and when they're doing their demos, and it was set up for, I don't know, somebody that weighed 100 pounds or something, and that thing would just blast in my back. It was set up so bad, and I had set up one, I had rode one before. Oh, we got stuck. Yeah. Ooh, that took that bump. I like shot up, but it still took it very well. Except for my shin just got shot right into this air cleaner. Holy crap. That's a definite change right there. Ooh, that's gonna leave a bruise. Oh man, if I get a picture of it a couple days or so, I might have a bruise there. That thing is solid for sure, man. That is a thick piece of metal protruding out of there. Okay, let's get back into this ride. Not as much as I had hoped for being really good, twisty, turny. I don't know this area, I've never been. Oh, the brakes, great. Nice Harley Davidson Brembo branded brakes. I keep looking for that hill shifter. I'm used to it. The clutch feel isn't too bad, actually. I thought it would be a little finicky. It's not too bad. I don't mind the cable clutch. But yeah, if you're looking for a ride that's going to be going cross country, and you perhaps don't want the ones in front of me, like the Ultra Classic, I don't know if they're the Ultras. If you don't want the ones in front of me, you don't want the trunk, but you do want a bagger, and you want to go long distances, But you don't want all that. Maybe it's just you. You don't have anybody that you're going with, just yourself. This is a perfect bike for it. It has 2 bags, which you could put all your stuff in. You could put a more comfortable seat. I mean, you could probably do a good amount of mileage with this seat. Now, I would expect this seat to be a little fatigued because I know these bikes have been around and other riders riding them. But, oh, I couldn't put it into neutral there. That was a fail. But so far it's doing well. And I think an upgraded seat, which would be far better. Far better than this. But I could probably do almost a tank of gas. Yeah, almost a tank of gas. I think I'd do like 200 miles. Oof, no, that's maybe. Let's just say I could do a comfortable 110 miles, 120 miles on this seat by myself, no big deal. But if you're looking for a 2-up, just slap a seat on this thing and you're good to go, man. The suspension is great. And I know you can still adjust the suspension on here for weight. And so you can ride 2-up. Maybe you want to throw a sissy bar. You don't like those tour packs. No big deal. You're covered. The ST is a really good bike. So far, the riding is and the power. I love this 117. It is great. I rode the 117 when it first came out on the CVO, and I was very much impressed with it. Downshifting on this bike, great. The rev matching is phenomenal. It's flawless. Of course, Harley Davidson have known for their pretty smooth / clunky transmission. It's just got a really good feedback for the rider, and I like that. Yeah. Yeah. It's like, you filming, man? Yeah. Always, bro. All right, let's see. Neutral. Oh, dang it. Can't get in neutral. Wait. I can never get this bike into neutral, man. Even though you're supposed to hold the clutch in, apparently. You know, that's the safest way, I guess. But I don't do that all the time. Anyways, if I get to some good footage, I'll cut in. But until then, guys, well, this is a good bike. If you're looking for a good touring bike, maybe you're a single or even 2-up rider, just got to purchase that seat and you don't want that trunk, and you want the taller suspension. It's more performance. It's got more lean angle on it. It's definitely the ticket for you if that's what you're looking for. On this particular Road Glide, now you do remember, if you follow, I don't remember the year, but Harley Davidson got rid of this vent right here. I'm glad they brought it back because it actually did a little something. Maybe they brought that back because they got rid of the hill shifter and the extra key. But those who know, you know. That was it. With that being said, ride what you ride, keep it Vbeast mode, and ride till the wheels fall off. This has been another random weekday video by your very own Vbeast. Thanks for watching, guys. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Most of all, have